As Sadhana Law Associates, we are pleased to present an in-depth analysis of the recent Supreme Court of Pakistan judgment. In this review, we will meticulously break down the court's reasoning, legal framework, and the broader implications of the decision. Our goal is to provide a clear, insightful understanding of this pivotal ruling and its potential influence on legal precedents and future cases. This case revolves around a civil dispute involving the sale of land between the parties and the legality of a general power of attorney, or GPA, used to transfer ownership. The petitioners challenged the Lahore High Court's judgment, which had upheld the decisions of both the trial and appellate courts against the petitioners. Key issues. 1. Ownership of the land. The main issue was whether the land in question was sold legally by respondents number 1 and 2, the sellers, to the 5 brothers, including the petitioners, and whether the sale deed and mutation were valid. 2. Validity of the general power of attorney. The petitioners claimed to have transferred the land through a GPA. However, the respondents alleged the GPA was used to fraudulently transfer the land to the petitioners' relatives without proper permission. 3. Oral agreement and sale deed discrepancies. The respondents argued that the sale deed was improperly executed and the conditions of the oral agreement for the sale were not fulfilled. Court's reasoning. The court emphasized that a general power of attorney holder must seek explicit permission from the principal, in this case the sellers, when transferring property in favor of close relatives. The court found no evidence that the petitioner sought such permission. The court ruled that the oral agreement for the sale of the land, which the petitioners relied on, was not adequately proven according to legal standards. The court observed that the sale deed was irregular and improperly signed by the involved parties. The first 5 pages of the sale deed were unsigned by the attorney and the purchasers, raising doubts about its authenticity. Court's conclusion. The Supreme Court dismissed the petition, affirming the lower court's findings. The court held that the general power of attorney was used without proper authorization to transfer the land. The sale deed was legally flawed due to missing signatures and other irregularities. The petitioners failed to provide sufficient evidence to justify their claims. Implications. This judgment reinforces the legal principles surrounding the use of general power of attorney in property transfers. It reiterates the need for explicit permission when transferring land to close relatives and highlights the importance of adhering to legal procedures in property transactions. Outcome. The Supreme Court dismissed the petition, finding the case devoid of merit, and upheld the Lahore High Court's decision.